Good morning, folks. It is time to spend some quality time with everyone's best friend. We love animals here on Iowa Live, and every Friday morning since the show began, we are visiting with the Animal Rescue League of Iowa. Rosie Hebron is here, and you brought a sweetheart over here. Very attentive if you have treats. We found that out really quickly. And who'd you bring with you today?
I brought Jackson.
Hi, Jackson.
Jackson is a beagle.
Can you sit? Good boy.
And he is full energy this morning. He just wants to walk around with you.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, and I noticed anytime that I would leave, I put him in our training center to play with him this morning, and anytime I would leave for a moment, he really wanted me to come back. So he just wants a friend who wants to stick around and hang out with him all the time.
So about how old is Jack?
We aren't sure on an exact age, but he is a younger beagle. We can tell. Yeah.
You're just a young pup.
And just looking to try to find some things to do, right, Jackson? And there's some people that really adore beagles, and they've had them in their lives their entire life, and maybe this is an opportunity to get a younger dog.
Once a beagle lover, always a beagle lover. I have discovered.
And also, looks like Jackson found someone to give him a back scratch, huh? He's not going anywhere. Even we have treats over here. Jackson's not even moving.
That's why I'm here, Jack. That's why I'm here.
He's saying, Rose, leave me alone. I'm busy over here. I'm getting my massage.
He's hilarious.
And speaking of Rose, we have Rosie we are talking about here this morning. Did you name this cat or what?
I did not, but it's really confusing. She actually resides in our admin offices, and so anytime I'm in there, people will yell Rosie to get her to come, and I think she's talking to me. But she's really sweet. She's a 9-year-old girl, and she is a girly girl. So she likes the cat ones, but she really likes sparkly ones.
Oh, really? She has a preference.
She does. So she's very playful. She wants to just have a friend to snuggle with. She wants a home where she can be nice and cozy with the family, and she does need just a little bit more of a more mature home, so adults and up. And she just needs to be slowly introduced if there are any cats in the home. She does okay with our cats at the ARL, but she just needs those slow introductions to be comfortable.
Right. Okay. So
Rosie and Jack.
Okay. So we'll
needing a home.
We'll find you guys some homes here in just a matter of hours. Now, what time do you guys open?
We open at 11 a.m. sharp.
Okay,
so
sharp. Yeah, the doors are going to
grab them.
Usually there's people waiting. And we're not joking. They usually are.
That's true.
They line up.
So you have that, but you also have something else coming up, a bunch of different programs that the Rescue League has.
That's a great event.
And some day camps and things like that. Now, this first one that we're going to talk about, this is really interesting, especially if you have kids that want to get involved with animals, Michelle.
This is the Summer Rescuers Day Camp, right? Tell us about that.
So this is one of my favorite things at the ARL that we do. This is a 3-day long event for kids. We go ages 3rd through 8th grade for this, and they get to come to the shelter for those 3 days. They get to learn about careers with animals. They get to meet a ton of our staff. A ton of our TheraPets teams come in to meet with them, and they just learn all about animal welfare, and they do service projects for us while they're there, and of course they get lots of animal interactions.
Right.
So it's a ton of fun, and we want to make sure people know we have scholarships for camp.
Now explain how that works.
Yeah, so we have scholarships. We have a grant from West Bank, and they are providing us with scholarships to cover the entire fee for 8 students who reside in the city of Des Moines and attend a Des Moines public school. So if anybody's interested, they can go on our website and find out exactly how to nominate and all the little details that go with it. But that's the big thing, Des Moines Public Schools. So we have 8 of those to give away, and we're really excited.
Do those camps generally fill up quickly? So you want to get people need to get online and get registered now.
Really quickly. Our spring camp filled up within the first week.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Okay, so you want to make sure you take advantage of the different times. Too,
right? And we do open registration on May 6th if anybody's waiting. So.
All right, perfect. Easter weekend next weekend, so you have an Eggstravaganza. This is so fun. For the dogs can actually have an egg hunt. So tell us about that.
The Eggstravaganza.
Eggstravaganza.
So this is tomorrow at our Bark Park at ARL Main, starting at 11. We're gonna have an egg hunt for dogs. So owners can bring their dogs for $5, and the dogs get to hunt for the eggs. And the minute their nose touches an egg, that's your egg to put in their basket, and it's got lots of yummy treats for them. And then afterwards, people can hang out in the dog park and have their dogs meet and just have a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, and the dog park really is a nice place.
It is. Yeah. It's very large and open. Hey, Jackson, come here.
And this is the one that's right
dog park. Yeah.
This is the one that's right next to your facility, right?
Yep. Bailey's Bark Park.
That's wonderful. So Jackson would probably want to go out there when you go over to see Jackson, take him out there, let him run around a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to run around. Come here, baby.
He's looking to check everything out here this morning.
He just wants to see everything. That's okay.
That's a lot of fun. But speaking of a lot of fun, we also are going to take things to the next level too, aren't we? Over at the Animal Rescue League.
Yeah. Yep. So we have another event coming up. We have our
at the Element.
At the Element Hotel.
Yappy Hour.
Yep,
I love the names of all of these.
So that's just like, it's like a happy hour where you can bring your dog, so it's cooler than a happy hour. So
you do
a lot more fun.
Yes, so people can bring their dogs, and some of the proceeds from certain beverages will go back to the ARL. So you get to go hang out, have a drink, hang out with cute dogs, and you also get to help homeless pets.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So again, so many things going on at the Animal Rescue League of Iowa.
Now that one calls for RSVP. So do we need to?
Yeah, we want people to RSVP on the website just so we have a heads up who's all coming, and especially since there's going to be doggies there, so we have a heads up.
All right, there's something else that people are talking a lot about this weekend. This weekend will be the beginning of the final season, Michelle, of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
And with that in mind,
I didn't know that.
Animal Rescue League is doing something special for you Game of Throners that are out there.
Yeah, so we are having an adoption event this weekend, just announced, I believe, yesterday or the day before, and we're doing Name Your Price adoptions at all locations, all cats and dogs 6 months and older. Come here, Jackson. And that is kind of special because of Game of Thrones, and we're calling it Game of Homes.
Game of Homes.
Very clever. Nice.
So we're excited about that, so you can come out and have the opportunity to meet some pets and name your price for them as well, so you can save some money to get them some cool things in our Animal House store before you leave.
And of course, this week was a national Pet Day a little bit ago, and one of the things that we suggested is if you do have pets and they do have a bunch of toys, because you know how you accumulate toys with your pets, go through them, and if you have some that are tore up or not in good shape that could potentially cause some injury or get a choking hazard, throw them away. Don't use them. Don't give them to another pet. Throw them away, and then stop over at the Animal House at the Animal Rescue League and get some new ones, because you have some really cool safe ones too, right?
And they're all safe and they're all approved by our staff, and we literally give them to the animals at the ARL to test them out. So they're really, really fun, and there's lots of varieties of toys for kitties, dogs, rabbits.
And then one more thing, want to make sure you have it circled on your calendar. We're just a couple of weeks away from the Raise Your Paw auction.
Yeah.
Okay, and there still are some tickets left. No, this is sold out in the past. And we don't want to take a chance of you not being able to go there, but we are going to have a lot of fun at the Raise Your Paw auction coming up in just about 2 weeks on the 27th, and it's going to be down at the event center downtown.
Yeah, it's our big one for the year, so we appreciate people who want to attend, but it does fill up, so you should get signed up. You can get a table as well, and I went last year, and it's just a ton of fun.
Yeah, we're going to be there with bells on and a tuxedo, of course.
It's fancy, too.
It's fancy schmancy.
I look forward to that one every year.
It's my favorite event.
We love having you there.
Wonderful. So, all right, folks, so we need to get Jackson a home that has a backyard where you can run around, okay?
Yeah.
Jackson and Rosie.
Yeah, so take care of that, and people want to come visit the Animal Rescue League and visit online, too, can't they? How can they do so?
ARL-iowa.org is our website, and that has all the information for all the events we just talked about and other upcoming events, and all of our programs are on there as well.
All right. Jackson, here you go. There's a people cracker.
Hey, come here.
Jackson, got one last cracker. Jackson, come here. One last people cracker here. Here you go.
You'll make a fun addition to.
There you go. Last one.
Home.
Okay.
Yes, you will.
Perfect timing.
Yes,
Thank you, Rose.
Yeah, thank you.
Jackson.
Thank
Good
you.
boy. All right.